Naomi's apartment was quiet again. Too quiet. The rain had returned outside, tapping softly against the windows as if the night itself were trying to get her attention. On her desk, the glowing screens displayed the 7 alternate timelines Elias had preserved in his chronology mirror. 7 different versions of Earth, 7 slightly different histories. Until now, they had only examined the small differences. Dates, political events, taking shifts. But Naomi kept staring at the final file, the one labeled 2024 Variant 7. Elias, she said quietly, "Yes, I think you missed something." Across the Atlantic, Elias leaned closer to his screen. "What did you find?" Naomi opened the timeline. The historical record began normally: Cold War, space missions, elections. Everything looked familiar until the year 2031. Then the records became strange. News headlines began appearing that Naomi had never seen before. She read one slowly. Global communication disruptions reported following Antarctic event. Another. Multiple countries reported drone navigation failures. Naomi felt a chill crawl up her spine. "Elias, this timeline keeps going." Elias blinked. That should not be possible. The preserved timelines were supposed to represent previous versions of history, not the future. Yet the archive extended years beyond the present. Naomi scrolled further. The headlines became worse. Worldwide memory instability reported. Entire cities report conflicting historical records. Scientists warn timeline collapse may be irreversible. Naomi stopped scrolling. Her voice dropped to a whisper. "This is the timeline where the lock failed." Elias stared silently. "Yes," he said. "And it appears someone tried to repair it." Naomi looked up. "What do you mean?" Elias opened a section near the bottom of the archive. A classified research summary appeared. The document described something called the Archivist Initiative. Naomi leaned closer. The summary read, "In response to the Antarctic fracture breach, surviving researchers initiated temporal message transmission attempts using pre-collapsed digital networks." Naomi frowned. Temporal messages. Elias nodded slowly. They attempted to send information backward through time. Warnings. Yes. Elias enlarged the document. One paragraph was highlighted. Primary transmission vectors include anonymous message boards, early decentralized internet forums, and archive communication networks resistant to timeline overwrites. Naomi suddenly froze. Her eyes widened. "Elias." "Yes. I think I know where they sent them." She opened one of her deep storage archives. An enormous collection of early internet forums, image boards, discussion threads. Data she had preserved for historical research years ago. Her fingers moved quickly across the keyboard. Then the screen filled with something Elias recognized instantly. A series of strange cryptic posts, anonymous, short, mysterious, each signed with a single letter. Q. Elias leaned forward slowly. The Q posts. Naomi nodded. "I archived all of them back in 2017. She opened the first entry. A short message appeared on the screen. Cryptic. Fragmented. But suddenly, with new context, it looked different. Less like conspiracy. More like instructions. Naomi opened another, and another. Each post contained strange references, future dates, coordinates, phrases that made no sense when they were originally written. But now Naomi pulled up the global map again. She compared the coordinates embedded in several posts. Her breath caught. Elias, what is it? She overlaid the coordinates. They aligned perfectly with several known monolith locations: Utah, Romania, Turkey. Naomi's voice trembled. These weren't conspiracy posts. Elias finished the thought. They were instructions. Naomi scrolled through another archived thread. This one contained a strange phrase repeated several times. Markers must rise. Stabilize the sequence. Prevent fracture cascade. Naomi leaned back slowly. The future researchers were trying to guide us, to build the monolith system. Elias nodded. Yes. Naomi stared at the screen filled with cryptic posts from years ago. The internet thought they were nonsense, but they were warnings. She looked back at the Antarctica structure on the map. The monoliths aren't random. They're being placed intentionally. Elias spoke softly. By people in the future. Naomi felt the weight of the realization settle over her. Somewhere in a collapsing future timeline, humanity had tried to save itself by sending instructions backward through time, through anonymous posts on forgotten corners of the internet. Naomi whispered, "So the monoliths." Elias finished the sentence. "A humanity repairing its own past." Outside the apartment window, thunder rolled faintly across the sky, and thousands of miles away, beneath the Antarctic ice, the massive buried structure pulsed once, as if something on the other side of reality had just noticed them.